Welcome to W&L Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with men's basketball coach Adam Hutchinson and senior women's swimming captain Rebecca Lawrence. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington in the athletics. The track and field teams competed at Bucknell's Bison Open, where first-year Max Strahler set the W&L indoor record in the 5,000 meters, Xander Tallman won the 400 meters, and 4 women's runners set personal bests. Men's tennis opened up its spring season with the 9-love home win over Methodist. Women's basketball fell 66-64 on the road against Hollins, while the men's team snapped a 5-game losing streak with a 75-66 home win over Bridgewater. With me now is men's basketball coach Adam Hutchinson. Adam, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
You had a string of close calls in ODAC games going into Saturday's contest. What enabled the Generals to put things together against Bridgewater?
Well, having Jim Etling for the whole game was a big plus. If you look back in that streak of tough losses, I think he was with us for half of one game and completely missed 2 others. So he makes a big difference for us. He's one of our best lineups is with him in there. He's positive assist to turnover. He's an excellent defensive player. He does spread the floor with his shooting. So he was a huge difference. But beyond that, we played better than we had. We didn't have that 2 or 3 or 4 possessions where we missed a layup or gave them an easy shot. And that was enough for us to get the W.
The tendency for a lot of teams that struggle with wins and losses is to blame each other when things start to go wrong, but there has been none of that with your team this season. How has the team chemistry enabled you to overcome some adversity this year?
A lot of that I think goes back to the work that Jim and Patrick did with the guys in the off season. Kind of preparing the ground, saying, hey, this is a tough league and we have to keep working to improve and we got to stick together. And certainly you want to spread the credit around to the whole team because it's easy to say those things. The challenge is in doing it, and the whole roster has done that. From the freshmen on through to the seniors, everybody's been all in, and whether they're getting the minutes they want or not. And it's been really refreshing. It's been a joy to be a part of.
Drew Kimberly, your senior center, has become a dominant force on the inside. He's averaging 13 points and 8 rebounds, shooting over 60% from the field. How satisfying has it been for you to see Drew emerge this year and to see the way the team has made him the focal point of the offense?
It's always been there. Maybe not his freshman year, but his sophomore year on, the potential was there for that. And he had flashes of it. But he had injury issues, staying on the court. And in fairness, the past 2 years, we didn't do a very good job of getting the ball inside. And this year, he's been healthy, step 1. And then step 2 has been our guys have been committed to, hey, let's get it in there. So I've been really happy for Drew because he's been kind of star-crossed with the injuries over his 4 years. And so, to have him have a stretch where he kind of says, hey, I've shown I can play against anybody in the country. I've been super happy for him, and we've needed it. It's not like it's a superfluous contribution. We've really needed every one of those points and every one of those rebounds.
The ODAC tournament starts in less than 3 weeks. What needs to happen for the Generals to be playing their best basketball when the postseason rolls around?
Oh, wow. I haven't even been thinking about the postseason. We've been kind of going one game at a time. But as always, I think you need to be healthy. And so, we're relatively healthy right now. Everybody feels perfect this time of year, but we're relatively healthy. We'll take that. I think, the next step is be relatively stress-free. You're taking care of business in the classroom. You're in good shape academically, and you can give basketball focus. I think if somebody's really stressed out, they're not performing in the classroom, it kind of takes away from your ability to perform on the court. So I think being healthy, taking care of the classroom, and then, just continuing in the vein we've been in, supporting each other, all for one, one for all kind of thing. I think if we do those 3 things, we'll be in good shape.
Adam, thanks for joining us here. Best of luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you.
With me now is Rebecca Lawrence, senior swimming captain from Wayne, Pennsylvania. Rebecca, welcome to the show.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm happy to be here.
How pleased have you been with the team's performance throughout the regular season?
I'm very pleased. I'm extremely happy and excited. We had our first meet back in October against Center College, and they've always been great competition for us, but we pulled off a really solid win, and I think we saw a glimpse of what we were capable of with the team that we put together this year. and the ball has just been rolling ever since. And it's been a long season with traveling and trying to balance schoolwork and fighting off the flu, but we've just kept it going at 100% the whole time, and it's shown.
You're one of 3 senior captains on a roster that also features 15 underclassmen. On the men's team, first years comprise more than 50% of the roster. What does the future hold in store for Washington and Lee swimming?
I think the fact that we have such a young team this year is what makes it so exciting and so special. The captains and I, we made a point at the beginning of the season to really make building a community on our team a primary goal, and we've worked closely with our coaches and with the team, and we've been intentional about that throughout the whole season. And I think what's so cool about the underclassmen is not only are they so talented as athletes, but they would do anything for their teammates in or out of the pool. And I think if they keep working hard, training-wise, and if they keep welcoming new rounds of first years to our team environment, then they're going to be set up really well to do something really big.
The ODAC Championship meet will take place at the Greensboro Aquatic Center for the 3rd straight year. That venue will host the ACC Championships later on in the month. How exciting is it to swim in that kind of facility?
It's so exciting. I mean, no matter where the ODACs would be held, we would bring our best and swim our fastest and be just as excited. But I think when you walk into a facility like that, it definitely helps you make you feel that this is it. You know, this is what you've been waiting for. This is the final meet, the final swims. And I think the fact that all of the upperclassmen now, we've had so many great memories there from ODACs in the past, and it just gets those juices flowing and makes you excited to swim.
What do the Generals need to do to capture another ODAC title this weekend?
I think everyone's going to have to do their part. The sprinters, the milers, the relays. All the relays are going to be pretty quick this weekend, so we can expect some great races out of them. But I think as long as we remember all of the hard work that we've put in throughout the season and to stay focused throughout the weekend and support each other and stay positive, we'll be very successful.
Rebecca, thanks for joining us here. Good luck down in Greensboro.
Thank you for having me.
It's time now for a look at the upcoming weekend. Women's swimming competes in the ODAC Championships at the Greensboro Aquatic Center, with action running from Friday through Sunday. Riding begins the 2014 portion of its schedule on Friday at the Randolph Lynchburg Invitational. On Saturday, the track and field teams head to Christopher Newport for the Vince Brown Invitational. Wrestling competes in a Centennial Conference tri-match in Hoboken, New Jersey, where the Generals will face Stevens and Gettysburg. Men's basketball takes on Guilford at the Warner Center, while the women's team visits Roanoke. On Sunday, baseball will open up the season with a doubleheader at Greensboro, and the riding team heads to Bridgewater. For W&L Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.